بتحضر شنطتها. تمام. شكلها تتنقل هتروح في حتة.
I was planning to give up all my old toys and dolls. But now I guess I'm going to need them in a few years. The medication to treat my cough. Mama is forcing me to take it again since I collapsed after getting Leon's letter. I should pack it. I need to finish packing my suitcase before we say goodbye, dear diary. As I said, dear diary, I'm leaving tomorrow. Papa and Mama are sending me to a sanatorium out of town for a few months. They say it's for continuing my convalescence. In other words, to send me and my secret away from prying eyes. My parents have accepted the offer from their longtime friends, the Zimmers, to pay for my hospitalization at the sanatorium. The Zimmers said it was in the name of their long friendship with Papa and Mama. But I think they feel bad that they can afford to flee Wagen in the Brown Shadow, whereas Mama and Papa can't. The ideal summer and winter resort in the most picturesque and enchanting spot looking over the river Dombra. Well, let's hope that's true.
يبقى ده المكان اللي هي رايحاه. ماشي.
Come on, Dana. There were enough tears already.
المنديل بتاعها.
I hope you are well, Leon, wherever you are now. Papa and Mama have locked me up in here since they discovered my condition. I'm going to miss playing the piano while I'm away. Let alone going to the academy. I'm almost done here. I just need to add my medicine and...
دي شنطة اللي بتجهز دلوقتي يعني. ونحط ده.
Yunta inspired me, I guess. Poor Papa and Mama. They were devastated when the doctor they called after I collapsed discovered my secret. That secret I dared not speak about to anyone. Not even you, dear diary. Now I can tell you. I'm pregnant, dear diary. Leon is the father. There were a lot of tears and screams when the doctor told Papa and Mama. But they finally decided to pretend that the baby will be the foster child of a missing relative. I know everyone expects me to feel guilty, but I can't help thinking of names. If it's a boy, of course it'll be Leon, to bring his father good luck. And if it's a girl, I think I'll call her Anna. Mama says Leon is nothing but an unscrupulous adventurer who took advantage of an innocent girl, but I know it's not true. Papa looks 10 years older since he learned of my pregnancy, but what seems to have affected him the most was to ask Herr Zimmer for help.
ما أعتقدش إنه في حاجة تانية هنا.
I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going.
يبقى هتسيب المذكرة هنا بتاعتها وشنطتها اللي بتجهزها.
Well, that should be it. All I need to do now is to conclude my diary entry and hide it somewhere safe with Leon's letter. I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary.
مش هتجهز
Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going.
طيب هتخلص يعني تكتب آخر حاجة في المذكرة بعد كده نحتفظ بيها.
Now you know everything, dear diary. It is now, I guess, the time to say goodbye for a while. All I can hope now is that Leon will survive winter in those faraway mountains, and that he will find a way to come home and clear his name. We will wait until then, me and the baby.
Me and the baby?
Do you still think there might be a family connection between you, Kate Walker?
I don't know. But every time we find a new piece of the puzzle, Dana's story becomes more complex.
What do you plan on doing now, Kate Walker?
According to the diary, Dana left for a sanatorium outside of town. The records might tell what became of her and her baby. But before we go, there's something that's been bothering me.
What is it, Kate Walker?
The pogrom that Frau Heigl told us about, the one during which the house and the neighborhood were ransacked, happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. Dana said that she was leaving for the sanatorium for a few months at the end of 1937.
Indeed, Kate Walker. So it is very likely she was safe and sound over there when the pogrom occurred.
Yes, But what if she was home with her baby? I need to be sure before we leave for the sanitarium, Oscar. We need to search the neighborhood for more evidence.
All right, Kate Walker. Where you lead, I will follow, as long as you don't forget your bag.
Trust me, Oscar. You're the only friend I've got right now. I ain't losing you.
Find out about the pogroms. طيب تعال نخرج من هنا.
Threats, riddled with misspellings and signed Frank Hoss, that member of the Brown Shadow who had it in for Leon at the refuge. Looks like he never forgave them and was after Dana during the pogrom.
Indeed, Kate Walker. But the very existence of this message could mean she wasn't home when those tragic events occurred.
That's a good clue, I guess, but I need to find more. So, according to that letter, Dana was supposed to stay at the sanatorium until December 1938. Looks like there were medical complications. Come on, Oscar. We need to find more clues. Dana's initials.
ده المنديل بتاعه.
We were on the other side of this wall earlier, Kate Walker.
It's like we've gone through a looking glass.
I do not understand, Kate Walker.
Forget it. I don't know what I'm saying.
If you say so, Kate Walker.
مفيش حاجة تاني. بس يبقى نطلع برا بقى طالما مفيش حاجة. في حاجة تانية يعني المفروض نعرف عنها هنا قبل ما نروح وجهتنا التانية. تعال نسأل صاحب البتاع ده تاني، الولي، عن موضوع البروجرام ده اللي اسمه ايه، بوجرومز.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you, Fraulein.
طيب شكرا. هنسأل حد تاني بقى، بس نسأل مين؟ مش شايف.
Can't leave now. There are still things to do here.
طيب
Ackerman, Fisher, Yorga. I can't find Dana here. Keller, Meyer, Ortel. I'm getting close. Otto, Pfeiffer. What if? Some of the names are covered up with dirt. How can I clean it?
دي اسامي الناس اللي توفت بين ساعة الحرب.
Anton and Lena Rose. Dana's parents. Oh God. They were killed during the pogrom.
Is Dana Rose also mentioned?
It doesn't look like it, no. But I need to be sure.
ما طالما اسمها مش مكتوب يعني ما ماتتش من ضمن ال. هل احنا يعني زي ما تقولي احنا كده بنحاول نتأكد ان هي ما تمش قتلها ساعة الانقلاب او ساعة الحرب يعني. يبقى ندور في حتة تانية. ده كده يعتبر نص الكلو. هندور على كلو اخر جايز يكون موجود في حتة اثرية. المكان كله اثري انا عارف بس حاجة زي ما تقول كده مش فاكر هما بيسموها ايه، مومنتم باين ولا ايه مش عارف.
Huh. According to that book, the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938. I think that's it, Oscar. We know that the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938. Dana's parents, Anton and Lena, were killed, that's certain. But Dana was supposed to be at the sanatorium back then.
Which seems to be confirmed by that message Herr Hoss left in the house, Kate Walker.
Exactly. So I guess we're done here, Oscar. Let's take the tram back to the guest house. We'll try to find that sanitarium first thing tomorrow.
تمام اهو كده يبقى احنا عرفنا واطمنا. ناخد الترماي ونرجع البيت بتاعنا. اعتقد هنفتح الخريطة تاني يعني نشوف المكان ده فين ونعلم عليه على الخريطة بعد كده نروحه. اعتقد المفروض هنروح برضو بالترام. انا نسيت هو كان فين.
So, there she is. The famous Kate Walker.
Sorry, what?
ايه ده؟
Dana Rose.
ايه ده؟
I knew her very well, you know. Our Dana darling. Waiting for the tram, aren't you? Well, we'd be better off speaking at the guest house. I hear there's a storm coming. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Walker. Colonel Blake.
Colonel Blake or Fraulein Junta?
Connecting the dots, are we? You're a very clever young woman. But you must be eager to know why I'm here in front of you, bearing the surname of one of Her Majesty's military officers. But here's our tram. Would you be so kind? So, Miss Walker, you've been rather quiet. I would have thought you'd have some questions for me. No?
Why did you change your name?
I didn't. I just took it back. You see, I was born and raised in London. My parents were diplomats from Austria. Janet Blake was always my real name.
And how did you become a British military officer? It doesn't sound like the usual career path for a famous artist.
Very true indeed, Miss Walker. But I actually have been both during my lifetime. The British Secret Service hired me as soon as they heard I was going to work close to the Brown Shadow in Ostertal. Back in the 30s, that was, just before I met Dana at the refuge.
So you were some kind of double agent.
You make it sound more romantic than it really was, miss. But yes, I guess one could say so.
You mentioned the guest house. Are you that other guest I heard about?
Indeed, Miss Walker. It's actually Frau Wagner who told me about you. When she told me that you were looking for Dana, I knew I had to talk to you. Frau Wagner told me to call the academy, which I did, and the rector then redirected me towards the Bridge of Mists. And that's how I ended up wandering up and down it, asking about a mysterious American woman with a painting.
I guess you have new information about Dana for me?
I might very well indeed, Miss Walker, but what if you told me first what that little investigation of yours has dug up about Dana?
I discovered today that Dana became pregnant that summer of 37. Leon was the father. So her parents decided to hide her in a sanatorium outside town. Which, I assume, saved her from the night of the Brown Shadow pogroms in Wagen.
You assume right, but her parents, on the other hand,
Yes, I heard they didn't make it.
poor bastards, if you'll pardon my French.
Don't take this the wrong way, Colonel, but I really need to know what happened to Dana after she left for the sanatorium to have her baby.
I must confess, Miss Walker, that I was afraid you might overlook some of the painful information here, which is clearly the case.
What do you mean?
Look, I think it would be best if we stay in this carriage until the very end. I know it is an odd request to make, but you really must see this for yourself.
Well,
Until then, I recommend you look outside the window. I guarantee it'll be worth your while. I'm sorry, Miss Walker, but chasing you around that bridge was more exhausting than I thought.
That's okay. I can wait.
Ah, nonsense. I know how eager you are to find out about Dana. So you go first. I'll meet you at section 08. I'll come meet you there.
طب اعمل ايه؟
Can't you just tell me what we're doing here?
I know it must seem cruel, speaking in riddles and keeping up all this mystery like a bloody fortune teller, but I promise you must see for yourself.
طيب.
Okay then.
And don't forget, miss, section 08. Find it, and I'll meet you there.
ماشي.
Oof. Cold as hell here.
008 section 08. طيب